Bitch tired of playing, got a man click. Niggas said where you get your man hit. Put another switchy on that Glock and let that fan rip. That's how little I am, tryna catch a nigga. You speak on really rich, I got a blessing, nigga. And if I miss you, better run, that's your last blessing, nigga.
Rayshard Brooks, why does that sound so familiar?
Hey, Atlanta 911 operator 7729. What's location emergency?
125 University.
Okay, 125 University Southwest. Is it at the Wendy's?
Yes, ma'am.
On Friday night, June 12th, an employee at a Wendy's restaurant in South Atlanta calls 911.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
I have a car. I think he's intoxicated. He's in the middle of my drive-thru.
A 27-year-old man named Rayshard Brooks had fallen asleep in his car in the drive-thru lane.
What kind of car is it?
It's a white car. He's just sitting there. You can't miss me.
Is he black? Is he black? Why is he taking?
Yeah. He black.
Soon, two police officers respond. They and Mr. Brooks speak calmly and cordially for 41 minutes. But then, in just 45 seconds, one of the officers fatally shoots Mr. Brooks as he is running away. How could a routine police response go so suddenly and horribly wrong?
Tell them CPR is in progress. CPR.
The Times examined witness videos, security footage, police body cam and dashcam videos. We synchronized and slowed down those videos so we can see and hear what unfolded. We reviewed police records and procedures and statements made by the officers involved. And we identified the critical moments and missteps that led to a young man losing his life.
You don't remember what kind of drinks they were?
No, sir.
It's 10:41 p.m., 8 minutes after the 911 call, when Officer Devin Brosnan arrives at Wendy's. He raps on Brooks's car window and wakes him up.
Yo! What's up, my man?
Brooks appears groggy and disoriented.
Don't go back to sleep. Just go over there.
I got you.
Okay, alright, thank you.
I don't want to deal with this dude right now.
Brosnan, who joined the Atlanta Police Department last year, talks to Brooks and then requests an officer who can perform sobriety tests.
Maybe available DUI certified officers working in the zone right now.
At 10:55 p.m., Officer Garrett Rolfe arrives. Rolfe joined the Atlanta Police Force in 2013 and is an experienced DUI investigator.
So he was in the drive.
Yeah, he's pulling cars on.
Rolfe has once been reprimanded for firing his service weapon, police records show. He takes charge of the investigation.
Hey, Mr. Brooks.
So this cop was already once before reprimanded for shooting his gun unlawfully already once before. So, hope if this nigga, if he's the one that shot Rayshard.
Records show. He takes charge of the investigation.
Hey, Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm Officer Rolfe of the Atlanta Police Department. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
Rolfe begins to question Brooks, who is confused about where he is.
Do you know where you are?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where
I'm
are
in
you?
Forest Park, Old Dixie Highway.
Old Dixie Highway in
The
Forest Park?
Home Lodge is there.
He seems to think he's 6 miles down the road near a Home Lodge hotel. There's another Wendy's right beside it.
How much have you had to drink today?
I drank earlier.
Okay. How much have you had to drink?
That's when I had one drink.
At 11:02 p.m., Rolfe asks Brooks to get out of the car.
Come on back here. Do you have any weapons on you or anything like that?
I don't have anything on me.
Is it okay if I pat you down just to make sure?
I have just money, gas, and that was it.
Is it okay if I pat you down to make sure you don't have any weapons?
Absolutely.
All right, can you just turn around, face away from me real quick?
Moments later, Brooks will also consent to a series of sobriety tests.
What should I do, sir?
Brooks is clearly inebriated, but he's compliant and friendly throughout this time.
Can you see the tip of my finger?
Yes, sir.
All right.
The officers are courteous, and Rolfe gives him clear and precise instructions.
Don't start anything until I tell you to. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I want you to imagine a straight line coming out from your left foot.
When Rolfe now asks Brooks if he'll take a breathalyzer test, Brooks hesitates at first.
Hey, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
What's that?
It's just a little handheld machine. I have you blow into it, and that lets me know if you're positive or negative for the presence of alcohol in your breath.
I've been drinking.
Okay.
Brooks offers to go to his sister's house.
You already told me.
I don't care about. I can walk home, park here, lock the car up, and do everything that I need to do within the presence of you guys. I can just go home. I have my daughters there right now. My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
Hold on, Mr. Brooks. Just, will you take a preliminary breath test for me? It's yes or no.
I don't want to refuse anything.
It's yes or no. It's completely up to you.
Yes, I will.
Okay, just wait here while I grab it.
Why did Brooks want to resolve his situation without being arrested?
So
According to court records, he was
parked in the drive-thru.
How are they going to get him for DUI?
So look, he was parked in the drive-thru, right? In the drive-thru. Like, he probably pulled in the drive-thru, was so fucked up that he just ended up falling asleep. But he thought he was somewhere else. Like, he probably thought he was in the parking lot somewhere else. But they say the Wendy's where he said he was at,
Yeah, but
there's a Wendy's.
He fall asleep in the drive-thru.
But look, they say the Wendy's that where he said he thought he was at is right next to the hotel. He also says that he thought he was at. So he probably thinking he was in that parking lot of that hotel in the Wendy's, just chilling. You feel me? Not understanding that he's so drunk that he pulled down the street from a whole nother Wendy's. Probably coming from the way towards that place, but thinking the first Wendy's, not even knowing about this Wendy's. You feel me? Then boom, he gets here. The workers see him in the park. He crashed out. You feel me? Sleep type shit in the park drive-through. They call the police. Police pull up. Hey, could you? They wake him up. Hey, could you pull over right there? Dude,
they forced him to drive somewhere, and then now they're gonna trap him into a deal.
Probation for domestic violence and theft offences. He was probably aware that a new arrest or conviction would almost certainly send him back to prison.
I know. You just doing your job.
All right, just take a deep breath in. Put your mouth over the mouthpiece. Blow as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Blow, 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 blow. Stop. Very good. What kind of drinks did you have?
The breathalyzer returns a blood alcohol reading of 0.108%, above the legal limit of 0.08. Rolf has little option now but to charge Brooks with DUI. Some policing experts told us he could have written a citation and drove Brooks home. Others said police are expected to show zero tolerance with drunken driving. For 41 minutes, Brooks and the officers have spoken calmly and respectfully. They even shared a few laughs. Now, Rolf moves to arrest Brooks, and in 45 seconds, he will fatally shoot him.
You had about 1.5 drinks, but you don't remember what kind of drinks it was.
He knows he doesn't have a weapon.
Right.
I really don't.
I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. Put your hands on your back.
right there. Gun right there.
Put your hands on your back.
He don't have a gun in his
You know what I'm saying? But taser right there.
Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop!
Mr. Ross.
Stop!
Come on, man.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Ross.
Hands off the fucking taser!
He's holding the taser.
Hands off the taser!
He ain't trying to get tased.
But a taser ain't compatible
No,
to kill them.
I'm saying it's understandable for him to grab the taser. Like, I would grab the taser
That
too.
was someone else recording that too.
Yeah. Powered over, them niggas punched him. Shot off him. Tased him.
All he has is
I think he's ready.
how's it fair with this guy?
Let's watch this back and break down what happens. Rolf has signalled or sought Brooks's consent for every action to this point, but he moves to handcuff Brooks swiftly and without
That's fucking crazy.
Hold on, I want to hear what
clearly
happened.
telling him he's under arrest.
I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. Put your hands on your back, boy. Put your hands on your back.
This breaches DUI arrest procedures. Brooks resists,
He's telling
and the three tumble to the...
He's telling about like how this the cop he breaching like he's going against his procedures. Like he's doing shit that he just wanted to do. Like this cop pretty much escalated the situation further than what it needed to be. They already said that the cop should have really just gave him a citation and drove him home. Cause like there's
walk home.
But like they can't let him walk home because they be publicly drunk. You feel me? If say he stumbles into the road, now it's that type of situation. But like they could have just drove him home, gave him the citation. You feel me? That he has to pay a ticket. Y'all did some form of y'all job. You know what I'm saying? You let him know that he did something wrong as far as like he was drunk in the parking
That
lot.
might make him not want to. Hey, I ain't finna be driving drunk no more because I ain't trying to go back to prison.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel like. But it's like cops sometimes like, and this cop has already had a situation where he's fired his gun unlawfully before that, and he was, you know what I'm saying, whatever have repercussions for that situation. So he's now on this force, and it's like, bro, that's just crazy.
The ground.
It's not his first time doing this.
Stop fighting! Stop fighting!
Brosnan draws his taser
You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop!
Mr. Ross.
and pushes it into Brooks's leg.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Ross.
Brooks grabs the taser.
Hands off the fucking taser! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Hands off the taser!
Both officers' body cameras fall to the ground.
Stop fighting!
Brooks stands up and strikes Rolf with an open hand.
So he was butthurt, he got stopped.
As Rolf draws his taser, Brooks fires a dart, hitting Brosnan's arm. Rolf fires the taser twice and hits Brooks's body. We hear Rolf using his taser as he chases Brooks.
I think he agreed.
This is a breach of police procedures. Rolf passes the taser to his left hand and reaches for his gun. Brooks looks behind and fires the taser he's holding. We confirmed these taser models with the Atlanta police. Once they're fired twice, they must be reloaded. So at this point, Brooks is unarmed. Rolf drops his taser, draws his handgun, and fires 3 times at Brooks.
So they're
who's
saying
18
Brooks,
feet away
he
and
shot
trying
that
to...
taser twice already, so he's unarmed. So you just shot an unarmed man. Oh yeah. I hope they hang this white man.
That's crazy because
we should start back public hanging for the police officers who brutally kill people for no reason. I'm sorry, y'all, and pedophiles.
Escape in a busy Wendy's parking lot. 2 bullets hit Brooks in the back, one piercing his heart. A 3rd bullet hits this shepherd.
Bro, the cops be, bro. Yeah, this nigga, he.
And they be worried about us recklessly shooting.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
You
This cop
just shot bystanders and shit.
That's crazy.
Chevrolet Trailblazer, which had 3 passengers in it. This photo from the Fulton County District Attorney shows the bullet hole. No one in the car was injured.
Well, that's good, but
still,
thankfully nobody got hurt.
You know what I'm saying? God dang, bro, learn how to. Well, don't even need to be shooting.
If that was one of us and we shot at a op, missed one time and it hit a bystander's car, it didn't hurt nobody. We're still gonna go down for attempted murder times 3.
That's still, yeah. I said that's.
There's 3 people in the car, 3 attempted murders on you for that one missed stray bullet. Like damn.
Rolf shouts at Brooks and appears to kick him on the ground. This image, also provided by the Fulton County DA, shows that moment more clearly. Officer Brosnan approaches and briefly stands on Brooks's shoulder. Meanwhile, witnesses denounce the shooting.
Come on, man.
The officers stand over Brooks for about a minute before Rolf runs back to his vehicle to get his medical kit. Brosnan continues to stand by. It's over 2 minutes before Brooks receives medical assistance.
He's not moving at all. He's going.
Tell him CPR is in progress. CPR.
Rolf administers CPR until emergency services take over. At 11:39 p.m., 15 minutes after he's shot, an ambulance takes Rayshard Brooks to a hospital, where he is later announced dead. Was Rolf justified in shooting a man holding a taser and who was trying to escape? Police procedures on the use of deadly force state that an officer must reasonably believe the suspect possesses a deadly weapon.
I don't believe that he was in the drive-thru.
No, he wasn't drive-thru.
I don't know, bro.
The car was when they first pulled up. He was in the drive-thru. They did have him move the car and all that. But they shit from the whole situation from that point. They already said the cop already fucked up from even telling him to move. So I mean, shit, cop the whole time, nigga, he was fucking up. Dude ain't never did nothing wrong the whole time. He reacted how he should have reacted. Honestly, I would have freaked out thinking that I'm about to damn near go to jail already for something that I was just sleeping in the car and I thought I was telling y'all the truth. I thought I was over here. You know what I'm saying? It matches up.
It's just sad though, like to me, like
it matches up to where I thought I was at.
It sucks. So they took somebody's daddy, bro, the day after his daughter's birthday and shit. Like he just didn't want to go back to jail, folks. Like he didn't do nothing that crazy, nigga.
Nah.
And that the suspect poses an immediate threat of serious bodily injury to the officer or others. In a statement made through his lawyer, Officer Rolf said he did use reasonable force because he heard a sound like a gunshot and fearing for his safety and the safety of others, he fired his weapon. The description of a gunshot doesn't square with what Rolf told investigating people.
What the board of like the police, they directed him pretty much to say type shit where
they told him what to say.
It was like, yeah, you thought that flash from that taser was a gun, but and the sound of the taser.
It's easily thrown out because bro, you patted this nigga down for weapons. 2 officers did.
Yeah, I knew he had no guns away. He had it stashed the whole time.
Oh yeah, you knew he had a taser, but you also knew he shot it twice, and neither of you got hit with it. So now what?
Police at the scene.
I started running as I pursued him. He turned and started firing the taser at me. Okay.
And minutes before this, Rolf appears to have been aware that Brooks fired
On the scene, he said it was a taser shot. But then afterwards, he says it was a gunshot.
twice.
That whole taser pro. From when he fucking shot it at me. Did he hit you with it?
I felt it, but I don't see it.
This and other evidence will be scrutinised in what has now become a homicide investigation. Rolf has been charged on 11 counts, including felony murder, and both officers with aggravated assault.
Yeah, that was a young cop and a racist cop. Young cop didn't know what to do, how to react. Racist cop knew exactly what he wanted to do and how to react. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that was crazy.
Hey, YouTube, that's some fucked up shit right there.
I'm grinding, trying to get rich, and I can't stop now. Ain't no more playing James, we want them all bust down. Let off shots, it's gun sound. Say it's G, bitch, we up now. Jumped head first in these streets, I keep it. He heard shots and got low, I can't have that boy around. Trash bags full of